Why, hello there. Well, hello there, people of YouTube, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Tomb Raider 3. It's Jamie Clough Gaming here, and this is part 20 of my Let's Play of Tomb Raider 3. And we are on level... Would that be... hang on a minute. Wait a minute, yeah, 3 levels, and then... that's level 9, which is... Crash Site. It's the second level in the... God, big wasp house hallucinating. It's the second level in South Pacific. There are 4 levels in this section. This level is called Crash. Oh my god. I thought that was really happening outside there. I was like, what's going on? But no, it isn't. Yeah, if you try and go back to where you've been, you die. You're not supposed to. But it's just good that the developers sort of had something to prevent you from going back, which is good. Even though it's blocked off anyway, so even if it didn't, you won't be able to go back in the previous level. So this level is called Crash Site, and the guy we spoke to at the end of the previous video, has, I believe, he crashed. His plane is nearby, and his men are patrolling the area now. Because we've spoken to him, not counting his men first, we don't know that his men will be friendly to us unless, of course, we try and kill them. And if you do shoot at them, it's the same philosophy with the monks, it's the same philosophy with the prisoners in Area 51. If you do shoot at one of them, they will turn against you, and all of them will turn against you, sort of thing. No. Now this level is not the longest level, but I had so much to edit out. The original recording was 2 hours and 3/4 long. This level is nowhere near that long. I just had a fair few fuck-ups and had to keep restarting my level. It was over a month ago, it was nearly 2 months ago I recorded. I believe I just completely cocked the level up because, honestly, you could get this level done in well under an hour. I believe you could get it done in under half an hour, to be frank. After editing, I still took a good hour and a quarter to do the level, which is just a bit too long, but you know, I'm not the best at Tomb Raider 3. Even the levels like this where they're not that hard, except for the aforementioned T-Rex battle that comes up. That's hard, except that you don't actually have to fight the T-Rex. It's not a forced fight. You just have to do the things you need to do, and it's completely an optional way you choose to fight the T-Rex or not. The only reason to do it is for the satisfaction of killing it, and the only other reason is for all kills. Getting all kills would also mean you'd have to kill the men that are friendly to you, and the only benefit to getting all kills is the satisfaction. There's no reward in getting all kills. It's not the same as getting secrets, for instance, which does give you a bonus level if you get them all, you know. But so I'm not bothered about getting all kills. Neither am I bothered necessarily about getting all the pickups. I'll get as many as I can find, but if some of them are too obscure to bother with, then they're too obscure to bother with. The only thing I'll endeavour to get all of is the secrets. Even if on some occasions, like Tomb Raider Chronicles, where I failed to get those. Well, that was... I should have, to be honest, looked at the guy there. It would have been blindingly obvious what that secret was. And I got all the secrets in Tomb Raider 1 and 2. The only thing was in Tomb Raider 1, the final level was a bug, that prevents the final secret from registering, so you can find the secret and pick it up, but it won't register, which is frustrating. But thankfully in Tomb Raider 2, there are no bugs with the secrets, and there was no problem getting them all. And obviously in Tomb Raider 3 I didn't know I had to have a lot more help with this game. Harder, longer, and I'm less familiar, all of that sort of thing. Plus I test played some of it, but not all of it, and I certainly didn't test play the secrets. So yeah, the start of this level, this video, is just a massive failure. I was trying to get up the swamp without any assistance whatsoever. I couldn't do it because I couldn't for the life of me remember how you did it. So I did actually have to look at Stella's guide eventually, because that map that you get is very obscure. It's probably easy to work out. It's just the fact that I can't farm it. Really, I'm kind of directionless. I need to know where I'm going, otherwise I won't know, sort of thing. I suppose you could figure it out in test playing, but you wouldn't want to record that because it would take far too long to do. So I've cut it out where I could, and the objective, of course, to get out of the swamp and do the rest of the level. Arguably, this is the toughest bit of the level by far, because the rest of the level is quite straightforward, apart from the many fights with raptors you have, and the puzzle elements are just not that hard. But the swamp is hard to get across, because if you're unfamiliar, you know where to go, and if you're on the wrong leaves, shut around. There's pretty much nothing you can do when she goes under the mud, except kill her. So that's a nice bit of editing there. And crash site is I like the level. It's not the hardest. I wouldn't say it's easy, but it is straightforward, apart from this bit. And the other thing that makes this a bit harder is the secret to get my mission of the end secret. So I had to look that up, to be honest. I vaguely knew that there was a secret there from years prior, I think, but so not only do I have to get the secret, but I get it, so that makes it makes it harder to get across. You have to get the secret as well. But like I said, you could opt to miss that secret and just go for 59 still on the bonus level, because that secret is probably one of the trickiest secrets in the game to get, but I haven't done that. I went for all 60 and I got them all, 60 at 59, and I locked the bonus level. Of course, if you miss too many secrets you want to unlock the bonus level, you'll have to go through all the levels again, press the all secrets sheet in, and then unlock the bonus level that way. Different ways, or different skills, and different patience levels, really, and that's what makes this game so great. No, what makes it great is that the levels are great, the atmosphere is great, the gameplay is great, the storyline is good as well. So, would I say the storyline is great? It's got nothing on Tomb Raider 4, let's put it that way, but compared to the first two, it is a bit of a step up. But it's a bit more complex and a bit more adult, I think. So, not that the second game wasn't dark enough, but you know what I mean. There's a palm tree. You know what I mean, there's a palm tree, oh my god. Oh my god. Yes. So this level is the dinosaur level of this game, really. I don't think you do encounter green lizards which poison you. They're classed as dinosaurs. But to me, I wouldn't really call them dinosaurs, I just call them poisonous lizards. It might vary from player to player as to exactly what they are, but they're not very big. They're not very, for me they look like chameleons gone wrong or something like that, but you encounter them from the next level onwards, I believe, which is Mother God, which is long, hard and arduous, but it's not that it's that long though, it's just that it's so hard to do that makes it much longer for the less familiar player, so that's troublesome. Trying to get back over here, I don't know what I was doing, by the way. It hasn't, has it? No, there's no comedy moments in this level. I don't think. It's enjoyable enough, but there's no like throwaway footage where I thought I need to put the comedy music on. I could have done. There's certainly enough stupid things that I did. Then I remember vaguely that I restarted the entire level for some reason, deliberately. It was over a stupid thing like a lot of things. I don't know why I did it. And I didn't know why I did it at all because it wasn't like there was much. And then I saw it, I was like, why did I do that for? What did I do it for? I just did it because I think I had health concerns. Then at the time, of course, I was trying to get through the game without cheating and get more save crystals. It didn't work out because in the next level I had to cheat to get more save crystals, which of course unfortunately solves the problem with limited health because it gives you a lot more medipacks. And unlike the ammunition, it's harder to clear the medipacks back to what it would be. So with the medipacks, I've just kind of acted like I'm still limiting how many medipacks I use. So this is having that many. So I don't really gain much from getting all those extra medipacks in Catch My Drift. Because the game is still very hard. Yes. Why it took me that long to get around that, I don't know. Right. And these raptors are basically the same as they were in Tomb Raider 1, except they're harder to kill. The Lost Valley is, of course, where you come from. And the Tomb of Quartet, there's a few levels with them in Tomb Raider 1, whereas in Tomb Raider 3, I just think the crash site is the only level with the raptors in it. As far as yes, that is the case. I think yes, it is, because it's kind of like some kind of Jurassic Park-esque shit going on in this level. And of course, some people class the green things that you come across later as dinosaurs. For me, they're too small to be proper dinosaurs. I don't know what you think of that, but for me, they're more like lizards that poison you. Maybe an experiment. Maybe an experiment gone wrong or something. And these soldiers actually help you out by killing a dinosaur fleet, which is cool. And however, if the dinosaur kills them, they do drop pickups which you can pick up, or if you decide to kill the soldiers, you'll have to kill them all because they'll come after you, sort of thing. They do drop items that you might find useful. And I don't want to spoil too much, but well, I might as well spoil it, because if you're watching this, is likely you will be familiar with the game, and you're watching it for nostalgic reasons. In which case you'll know how this level ends with having to kill several of those raptors with a rocket launcher type gun. And of course there's so many that come out that those men do get killed and presumably eaten, but so you do eventually get the pickups from and loot the bodies, which is pretty cool. Now, the developers made a bit of an error here. They made the plane climbable straight away. But you can go on it, you can't really do anything yet because you don't have the artifacts you need. If you press the cheat in, you will have, and you can just take a major shortcut right there, but that's not what we do here. This is a full-on let's play on it. I took a shortcut in one of the levels just to cut out the mechanic, really. It wasn't that much of a shortcut. All I cut out was... It didn't cut that much out. It wasn't like a complete level breaking shortcut. There are a few of those in this game. There's one in Thames Wharf. You can do the Thames Wharf in about... well, 2 minutes in total. But that was really an error in the design of the level that allowed us that to happen. And to be honest, if you didn't know what you were doing and you tried to do that, you probably wouldn't succeed. Those in the know what you're doing and know how to do it, obviously. But I wouldn't even bother showing that in art, but it's already been done, so to speak, and that's the gun. You get early access to the gun, but you can't use it, you see. And that door needs to be open in order for you to get the switches to use that gun. And that's the gun that you can kill the dinosaurs with. You don't even have to kill them all. All you need to do is break away a few parts, and then you need to go over there and just end the level. But I still had no fault with dinosaurs because it was one of the most fun things to do. But if you're looking to get through a level as quickly as possible, you can just skip that whole section as soon as possible. And it's good to explore the plane. Like I said, I could have cut this out because we're not really supposed to be in the plane as of yet. But this is just wasting time, really. But yeah, I left it in, and the level's only 2 parts long when I've it down. One of those plots is 45 minutes long, the second is 34. But like I say, if it wasn't such a tool, the level was only 1 part long, and I could have done it in about half an hour. Save all the stupid stuff that happened. So yeah, in the second playthrough, I would be much more efficient at it, I think. So, but this level kind of has the hardness of one of the two, like level in Tomb Raider 2. You know, it's not too difficult, but it is quite convoluted, and there are places. Like here, I'm trying to access these secret areas. They're not really secrets because there's no secrets in them. The developers did leave in a cave that you can go in. There's absolutely no point in going in it, save for a save crystal or 2. It was supposed to be another way of getting the plane. It was supposed to be important, but unfortunately, it serves no real purpose, and you can waste oodles of time in there. It's not essential for completing the level at all. There's no key items, no secrets or anything. There's a few save crystals. I think there's a small mini pack maybe as well. I did pick up. I thought, yeah, there's a pick up there. It's not completely useless, but considering the designers didn't patch up the way to climb on the plane, this cave is absolutely useless. Well, they left it in anyway, so. There's lots of things like that in this game. It's a bit broken in bits, although it does generally play well most of the time. Oh my god, I hope I don't encounter the issue I encountered a few days ago with Movie Maker. I think the issue was with that particular level for some reason. That bit of footage that was recorded, I managed to get the commentary done in a very unorthodox manner, and I've processed the video for uploading, and it will be uploaded eventually because I've only just started uploading the first couple of parts. It's going to take, frankly, ages to get where I'm at now. However, it doesn't matter how long it takes, as long as it gets uploaded and as long as it's done like I showcased the game. My commentary at the top, that's the job done, as far as I'm concerned. Right, so the best way to deal with these guys is to let the soldiers deal with them and hide up here until the battle is played out. Unfortunately for me, they can get up there as well, so it's a bit frustrating, yeah. Actually, you have to go somewhere where the dinosaurs cannot reach, like, for some reason they can't get you up there, they can't reach it over here. So I quickly figured that out, of course, and let the Australian soldiers battle the dinosaurs in the South Pacific. Well, yes, I guess South Pacific, wouldn't that be kind of Malaysia area? It doesn't. It just says South Pacific Islands. That would be near Australia, then, wouldn't it? So it makes sense that these guys flew over from Australia, crashed their plane, their army plane. It's like, I swear to God, I had like a model airplane thing. I ended up painting it in Like, there's the exact same colour that's playing. But this was like years before I played this game. It's the exact same bloody colour. The plane is nothing like this, it's like a World War II B-117 bomber thing. And, but apparently like an army-esque colours, like, it was an army plane, even though that plane was an Air Force, whatever. Does it matter? No. Is it relevant? No. I just thought I'd bring it up. I'm just trying to fill the void. It's very possible I would encounter the exact same issues. The laptop has problems running the laptop hasn't. The computer has trouble running Windows Movie Maker. And I can't even run Microsoft Paint without fucking up occasionally. And that doesn't take a lot of memory to run, does it? I mean, come on. Do you know what I mean? Why? why does it have trouble? I can't even save half the stuff I do without some sort of error preventing me from serving it. So you get the point, I need a new computer. But the problem is, with computers being so expensive, so you don't want to rush a decision like that. But at the same time, I've had plenty of time to think about it. There's no excuses, really. I don't necessarily need a top-of-the-range computer that's going to cost £1,000. I just need one that's going to cost, well, I don't want to say exactly, but I didn't need a special computer. I just need a computer that works and can do with it what I want to do the next few years. So, yeah, it's not that complicated, really. And no, I'm not getting a Mac. Too expensive. I might have no issues. For me, the two kind of. I was shocked at how they're not at all compatible with Windows at all. You can't even plug in a memory stick from Windows computer and no Mac. It won't work. So the only way to transfer files is to put them online and then download them. And I don't even know how that would work, because it would download in a completely different way, because it's completely different software altogether. Macs apparently last longer, are tougher, and have less viruses. Most people, by now, have a Mac rather than a PC, but a lot of people still have PC. Some will have both. I don't see the need to have both. It might be beneficial in some respects, but I'll just be wasting money that I don't have. Even if I won the lottery, I wouldn't waste too much money. I'd be more sensible than the majority of people would be. Right. Those little green dinosaurs, I died, didn't I? Fighting those. Ridiculous. Because I'm an idiot. Initially they come across as eating that guy on the floor, then they attack you. You have to kill them. I do believe that this is the only inclusion of those dinosaurs in any Tomb Raider level, so they don't actually... Now, you know how I said that there was dinosaurs that were too small to be considered dinosaurs? Well, those dinosaurs there, or even smaller, but they're clearly dinosaurs, do you get my drift? And the lizard thing that you encounter later on the other levels, to my mind, is not a dinosaur. It doesn't look like a dinosaur, but it does do some damage when it poisons you. So, but it is called a dinosaur by pretty much everyone in the know, so I'm in the minority by not believing that it is one. Right, this area is literally pointless apart from a few pickups. I don't know what the point of it is. There is no key items and there's no secrets. There's a few pickups and you can have those dinosaurs, and that's fun, and it looks nice enough, but essentially, I don't know what they were thinking of. I have no idea, because it's a bit of a troll, really. I guess it's something that might have had more purpose and they just left it in, like the troll cave. But thankfully, it's not as hard to navigate as the troll cave. You can pretty much come straight out again. Damage to pick up there. Now, controversially to some, what I tend to do is, if I show an area once, I'll show me doing something once. Yeah, maybe I show one once, but and then I die. With me editing, I kind of show the first time I get something before I died as the time I get it. Now, technically, because I died, that means I haven't got it, but since I did get it, I did get it. You know what I mean? And then if there is other footage of me getting it again, I don't see the need to put that in because you've already seen me getting that. It might be a bit of a controversial way of going on about this, because technically I should show the time I get for the final time where I actually got it, and then save the game, saving you got it. But yeah, this kind of it happened in the sand though. Let's play. It will happen in Tomb Raider as well. No, the case that I die. Occasionally when I do get something, it is the final time I get it. But yeah, and there looks to be something. I explore every nook and cranny. This level is not particularly long, not particularly hard. The T-Rex fight is hard, but like I say, you don't need to fight it. It is tricky to avoid it. It does move quite fast, but you can, with a bit of practice, avoid it easily. Kill it. If you kill it, you'll use more ammunition, and that could become critical towards the end of the game. But however you choose to, and of course, however you choose to play this game, you could choose the South Pacific Islands first, for instance, and if you do that, then this will be level 6, not level 9. Wait a minute, hang on. Yeah, because India has 4 levels, and South Pacific has 4 levels, and this is the second level. So you could even choose this area last, in which case I think this level would be level 13. So Tomb Raider 3 was the only game that had that kind of choice in it, and for me, that I think they could have had something similar in the other Tomb Raider games, but the problem is with 4 it was a completely different engine, and and given how you're going to Egypt pretty much solely, it doesn't make sense to travel the globe, so to speak. But they could have had the system in Chronicles. I don't know why they didn't, because for me to have those memories, you should be able to play them in any order you want, considering their memories. Personally, I would have preferred, for example, to play my least favourite level set island first. It would make sense for me, considering she's only 16. She's the youngest. So for me, that level set should be first, in my mind. Then it should be Rome. Then it should be, of course, either VCI or Russia Lost. It wouldn't really make too much of a difference. So for me, in Chronicles, they should have had the world map to choose which adventure you're going first. But considering their memories, and if you fall down there, if you drop into this water, you'll get washed down to your death. I don't think I was stupid enough to fall for it this time. I don't think I do at any point fall into that water, but it would be funny if it did, wouldn't it? Because also, when you go to the last area, it is possible to then fall in that water and die just before you complete the level. And if you haven't saved it, that would be a bit of a pain in the ass, to say the least. But and if you play on the PlayStation version, the odds are you try and conserve your save game pushes, and you might not have enough, especially for a first-time player. Somebody as idiotic as me, who's played the level before many years ago, but doesn't have any skills at saving those crystals. So, yeah, you don't want to go over that bridge just yet. You definitely do not. There's piranhas in there. the bridge will fall on you, you'll fall in the water, and the prawns might get. You might escape them, but at least you will lose some health. And if you're consuming medipacks and whatever, you don't want to lose unnecessary health, do you? So, but then of course, if you're not playing by the rules, you just put a cheating and get 50 odd medipacks and completely cheat the system. But yes, so the only reason I cheated was for save crystal. And that's because I couldn't win playing fairly. Oh dear. And that wasn't this level, that's the next level where I have to do that, Malibu Gorge. And oh my god, Malibu Gorge was, to my mind, the worst level in this game because it just, for me, the kite is very, I don't know what they're going for the control system, but it's so difficult to operate. Even if you've done it before, it will still be difficult, which in a way you'd want, but you wouldn't want it to be so difficult that you can control where you're going. So there is a limit. Depends on the type of difficulty. I was whittering on like like an idiot. That's just what I do. All of these videos. Oh my god, half an hour already. And I just feel like I haven't made enough progress overall for it to be. Well, the mouse has gone dead. Where's that? There's a battery run out. Yes. And well, yeah, I've got a mouse, as you'd have on a PC, and I've even got a PC keyboard. You see, I came across people doing that with laptops and using PC keyboards. Why don't you just use the keyboard on the laptop? Oh, well, that's a keyboard. I didn't frankly get how much better a PC keyboard was than a laptop keyboard. A laptop keyboard is still perfectly useful, and the only reason I've ended up with a PC keyboard is because my laptop keyboard stopped working. I had to order a keyboard. I plugged in the USB socket, and I've got to say, although I can still type on a laptop keyboard, the PC keyboard is so much quicker to use than iPhone. You just get so much more done so much more quickly. And it's the same with the mouse, really. My laptop mouse. In fact, I got a very cheap PC one. That was in the supermarket. I didn't even get it from anywhere professional. It's perfectly valid, and I can scroll much quicker now. And there was some advantages to the laptop mouse in that you can go slower for doing certain things. For doing certain things, for example, using paint and such, I do believe the laptop mouse was slightly more accurate because you can go slower. But for everything else, a mouse is better. So yes, and I do believe also that if you do get a Mac, there are so much more sophisticated programs on there for doing stuff like that. I might have to investigate, but for example, a Mac PC, I don't know how some of these places get away with selling second-hand Macs for over £1,000. It's second-hand. That alone should tell you to knock at least half of the original value off it. Because for starters, it might not even work. What are you charging that much for? Like I swear to God, the CX charges £1,300 for a Mac computer. When I go in another shop that sells a Mac PC, like the top range Mac with all the power, then it's like £300 cheaper than the second hand one. How that works, I'm not too sure. Of course, I'm whinging about CX again. Yeah, the only thing you should buy from CX are old games. Not even new games, old ones, because old ones will be a couple of quid at best, maybe a fiver, and if they don't work, it's not too much of an issue. I've lost too much money, but I'm still ruining that £300 I lost on my attempt to replace his laptop was unsuccessful. And my family said you could resell the laptop to somewhere else. I don't know if I can, really. I don't know any way that would take it. Because if they discover that it doesn't work properly, they'll just probably just call me back and say, "Hey, I can't see this, it's broken." I didn't break it. I bought it like that. For the first month it worked. And why I'm so gutted about what happened is because it was so much faster to navigate in this one. It didn't do anything particularly special. I didn't do that. I was gonna. Maybe I did. I don't know. It didn't do anything particularly special, but it had a better battery life than this one. You can navigate the internet much faster. Essentially, I did all the things so much more quickly and more efficiently. But then I had an issue with it when I first got it. But then it worked alright for about 20 days, and then it completely. And then it shut down and refused to restart. I thought I'd lost my progress. I managed to get it to restart eventually, recover my progress, transfer it back over. And I've already said this. But then it's so frustrating when you're trying to get a new computer and you buy one that's such. You think it's going to progress, and then it turns out you just shot yourself in the foot and you've gone backwards. So it's so frustrating when you try and take it back and say, "Oh, I can't take this back, there's nothing wrong with it." It's like, "Oh, fuck." You know what I mean? If they just give me my money back and say I can't take it, then fair enough. Then fair enough. We've got a free computer that doesn't work and you can't do anything with. It's so frustrating because I don't know. I didn't think that would happen. But I guess when you get second-hand stuff, if it either it works or it doesn't, and there's no between, or it works and then it stops working. So obviously we're buying stuff like that. Get it first hand, get it from a reliable source, you know. And get it from somewhere where you know it's going to work, and if it doesn't, take it back and get your money back. Keep the receipt, obviously. I'm whittering on a lot of rubbish here again. Right, let's get back to Tomb Raider 3, shall we? I always loved that feature of the dead dinosaur hanging, and you shoot it off the rope. That dinosaur is already dead, and what that does is gives the piranhas something to eat, so that when you have to go in the water, they don't attack Lara. It's pretty clever, and I really think that's quite ingenious, actually. Level design, because you can go in the water straight away and get attacked by piranhas. If you don't mind losing a bit of health and go over there a bit quicker. You could have the skill to do it and just cut someone. That would cut about 5 or 10 minutes of the level out, frankly, but obviously if you're going for all secrets like me, you need to explore every nook and cranny. There are only 3 secrets in this level, and they're not that hard to find, frankly. Right. This dinosaur can attack you through this gate, but you can't get it. Which is unfortunate. See, that bridge is a troll. You go on it, and she falls in the water, it's almost stupid. It's frustrating when you first do it and then you get attacked by piranhas and she dies, but when you've shot the dinosaur down in the water, Lara is free to fall in there without even being attacked, which is cool. Why I've gone back up here, I'm not so sure. I was going to cut that out, but then I realised that you can get too into this cutting things out. I don't want to cut too much out. I don't want it to make me look too good, because I really made it balls up with this level. I want to show that it was still a struggle for me, obviously, but I don't want to bore people to death by doing the same things over again at the same time. This is supposed to be entertainment, so and even though I was kind of blindly playing this, it's not going to be marketed as a blind play. The only Let's Play I've done that is legitimately fully blind anyway as the time job, and because not many people have touched that game or know that it exists, didn't do too badly, as it turns out. It was one of my most... not only did it not do badly in terms of views, people actually liked what they were saying. It was nothing special, and back then I didn't even have a microphone, nor did I get the sound on the game recorder professionally, so it was a bit of a shambles if you watch the videos. But I don't know, maybe just people prefer it when I do the racing and driving games. Because I've got no personality, and well, I've got a bit of personality when I'm doing these. I do exaggerate how I am when I'm doing anything online. I do sort of, not always though. I don't know, because when you're writing stuff down, it depends what you're doing really. I like to explain what I'm doing on certain websites without embellishing me as a personality, but occasionally I do like to put entertaining things in it so that people don't get too bored by reading it. But well, you know, it's about the art, it's not about the description necessarily, but I like to put a description in case somebody gives a fuck, you know, but most people just, it's about the art. I don't, myself, if there's a description that's too long, I'm like, oh my god, I might read some of it and skip some of it, you know. It's good to have a description, but apparently if you don't put one in, you probably get more views, but hey, that's cheating. To be fair, I've tried to... Oh, I've just figured out where I'm going to start the level. I've just figured it out, guys. I've used all my grenades, and I got paranoid. That's why I restarted the level. You can do that in the first 3 games. However, if you make a stupid mistake in 4 or 5, you can't restart the level, you have to restart the whole game in order to rectify mistakes. So, which in 4 is a big no-no, frankly, because that would take ages. Unless you start one of the early levels, in which case, well, you just use the level skip cheat to get back there, frankly. And the cheats in Tomb Raider 4 are much easier to use and memorise than they are in the first 3 games. I think the games with the trickiest cheats in our first 2 games, never did I ever need to cheat, however, in most games. And, well, I kind of did need to cheat in Chronicles, didn't I? But let's not go there in the VCI levels. Because of the way because the VCI section you only have that gun with a very limited bunch of ammunition. I don't know whether it was a bug or not, but when I used any of the ammunition in that gun, no matter what I used, all of the other ammunition also went down at the same rate. So if I ran out of one type of bullet, I would run out of all 3. It may have been designed to do that, I don't know, but I've run out of ammunition. And you do need to use that gun a lot. And I run out of ammunition, you see, so I'm fighting a cyborg. And if you do that, you've pretty much fucked up. Hard to cheat, unfortunately. And as you might know, if you do cheat for ammunition, that game gives you unlimited ammunition, so it's a bit of a cheat, yes. But I didn't want to have to restart the whole game again just to do the VCI section. That was the only section I buggered up on, really. Because if I did have to restart it, I wouldn't be, you know what I mean, I'd have to do it off screen, and I prefer to record games I'm doing for some reason. Oh my god. To be honest, I was doing a shit job, I just let the dinosaur killer for the laughs. There I go, pulling that lever again. That lever is quite hard to spot, I think, for first time players. That might, because I think when I first played it, I didn't realise that was a lever down there. Yep. And we're back up here. Why have we gone back up here and left the footage in? because there's an area where we didn't access before, fairly near the secret. There's an area over there. You don't need to go over here, by the way. It's not a requirement, and that's what I like about this game. There's a lot of areas that you can go. There's just serve no purpose whatsoever. There's not even any pickups there, but I thought it would be interesting to showcase. And I like to shortcut back down there. And what I can say about this game, as I've already said, the water effects, especially if you view them from Tomb Raider 2 to Tomb Raider 3,